I have my sources, which you don't have to know about.
Well, be that as it may, my client is entitled to his freedom of opinion.
He's been seen with various union officials.
Oh, it's called freedom of association.
Oh, well, what about our freedom to question a suspect?
Question, yes. Harass, no. And you get this straight. We are tired of these weekly roundups, and they're going to stop. And you're going to stop them, or I will.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say that. You see, last time you called us in here on this game of 20 questions, I had these drawn up. They're restraining orders against Detective Taggart. And I signed them, and they go boom. Now it's your move, Dara.
It's your career, Detective.
You're a prisoner, officer. Take him to his favorite cell.
Wait. And in case you're wondering, I am enjoying this. Consider yourself served.
Oh, Nicholas, my apologies. Oh, I see Catherine was delayed as well.
No, she was here, but she didn't come, so she rushed off on a last-minute errand.
Well, it couldn't be helped. As I was leaving the hospital, I was ambushed by representatives of the Hospital Workers Union.
Oh, she'll be glad to hear that. She was afraid you were ambushed by Luke.
Oh, really? No, not today. And you? You had no business in town?
Why do you ask?
Well, when you volunteered your services as launch pilot, I did wonder.
Yeah, well, I thought I might, yes. But then I thought differently. Wasn't quite sure what I'd say.
I see. A sensitive errand, then.
Yeah, you could say that.
Sarah Weber?
Now, how do you break off a relationship that at first you thought was just so right? I mean, and now
The thing to remember is that when something ends, that doesn't mean it never should have been. Even that fiasco of a marriage I entered into with Barbara had its value. And what society may regard as a successful match can sometimes be a prison for the two people involved. And who wants to be in prison? To stay with someone through force of habit or obligation? In truth, the most important attachment of your life could well be one that ends, even in anger, but the one without which you cannot imagine your life at all.
Just what exactly did you say to my wife?
I told her to call you here. She said she has constantly, which leads me to believe you've been avoiding her. But maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe Laura just plain doesn't want to come home.
Is there a purpose to this visit? Do you have something you want?
If I did, why would I come to you? I mean, sure, old habits die hard, and I did ask you last week to speak to Tony about Lucas, which I'm going to have to do myself anyway, so why did I bother?
Oh, that's what this is about. Oh, I see. Well, look, Barbara, even if Tony had signed that little paper of yours, you know, it wouldn't have meant anything. A guy doesn't sign a paper and suddenly stop being a father. You know, that doesn't happen. So it probably wasn't even legally binding.
Oh, yes, so what does the law mean to Tony, huh? Probably even less than it does to you. All I wanted from him was his promise to stay away from our son. And instead of helping, somehow you managed to make things worse.
Did I? Sorry.
Well, you know, that doesn't make everything better. You want a vacation from Luke Spencer? So do I. Just as soon as I can figure out how to stop giving a damn about you.
Am I interrupting?
You are. It's fine.
For a man who's about to go into battle, you certainly aren't dressed like one.
Yeah, well, my fashion sense is crushed. What do you know about my kid?
As your spy, nothing. But as a friend, whatever Lucky is doing for Helena has nothing to do with some grand Cassadine conspiracy. Your son is acting on his own agenda.
Good. I hate it when he borrows mine.
Maybe you should discuss this with Laura. I would guess that she has a unique perspective on the Spencer-Cassadine connection.
She ought to. She is the Spencer-Cassadine connection.
Must be so hard for her. So far away, no visitors, all the way in Switzerland.
Oh, I see. That's what it is, huh? Count Vlad sent you over here to what, get her zip code?
What would he want it for?
Oh, idle curiosity, murder one.
You can't imagine that Stefan would ever harm Laura.
Her mother can.
Stefan did everything he could to undo what his mother did to hers. We both know why.
Really? And why are you trying so hard to tell me?
As if you didn't know that Laura's the only other woman that Stefan ever loved.
General Hospital will continue in a moment, here on ABC.
Didn't work, Miss Bell. You just popped your psychology weasel.
There's no psychology about it. Stefan told me he loved Laura. You want me to get this?
No, the joint's closed. Don't you have somewhere else to be?
Sorry if I said the wrong thing. Guess I'll be leaving.
Jason sent me.
Oh. Hello?
He got your message and he couldn't come himself, so is there anything you need?
Actually, I just heard what happened on the docks, and I wondered if...
If Jason had somebody shoot your buddy Brenda? No.
Of course not, Carly.
Okay. How are you feeling?
I'm better. A little ways to go still.
Robin, why, when you knew that Tony had Michael, didn't you call Jason or call the police or somebody? What did you think? That you were going to show up there and convince him to turn himself in because you asked him nicely? I'm sorry. I should be thanking you for being with Michael. With any luck, he'll forget the whole thing, and I will too. This is a huge mistake. Jason should have come himself.
Carly, wait. I don't need to see Jason. Will you just give him a message for me?
What message?
That everything you said about me is true.
Cute, huh? They're putting us in the same cell so I could have another crack at you.
All I see is you in jail.
Yeah, well, I eat restraining orders for breakfast. I'll be back out cracking skulls while you'll be fighting the wine for this sink. It's better anyways. Nobody looking in. Nobody listening. We get a chance to do what we've wanted to do for a while.
What's that?
Deal? You give me one of your dirty union officials. Just one. Because you know, without any leads, I'm going to be hassling every working hick you've ever blinked at.
Hassling? Miss Jensen won't like that.
What would you give me to go to work for you?
Come on, Tess. I'll take care of you. I'll make it worth your while. It's done. Mr. Scorpio, in light of your great duress...
Just get to the deal. What's she looking at?
2 years. For embezzlement officially, and for any evidence to come. Of course, we all know the real reason.
Come on, Jax. Tess could do 2 years standing on her head.
Well, from what I hear about overcrowding in American prisons, she may have to. Your alter ego will also do 2 years as a driver on the J&J Jack's Alaskan oil fields.
So this crook is still going to be running around with my face?
Not after a little plastic surgery.
What?
Any complaints?
Are you kidding? I'd love a new face.
God, you're weird.
Well, why not? I haven't gotten anywhere in show business with this one. My nose is too big here, my chin is too big here, and now I have to deal with this stupid haircut. You know, I can rearrange those features for you personally.
Hey, are we in agreement?
Did you hear me say yes?
I didn't hear you say no. V, please make arrangements for Mr. Meadows' travel to Fairbanks.
Right away, sir.
Guard, could you hold Mr. Wright and company in the conference room, please? Sir. Thank you.
Felicia? Look, I know there's some things about me that you just can't get past.
Do you mean your involvement in an assassination plot? Or the fact that you were a completely different person that you claim to be? I'm sorry, but sometimes us girls can just be so flighty.
You say that now, but we both remember what it was like at the start. No, I wasn't the real Mac. I was the Mac of your dreams. I treated you like the real Mac never could, even if he wanted to. Why don't we start with that nose that you just don't like so much?
Why don't you let me? James, you know, for a while there, I really did believe that maybe Mac did go through some kind of diamond polisher and came out very smooth. Another week of it would have driven me mad.
What are you saying? I treated you like a goddess.
But I'm not. I'm not a goddess. I'm just a woman. I have 2 children, 2 jobs, and I'm just trying to pay the rent every month. I don't need a dream Mac. I need a Mac who's going to be with me when I'm wide awake. One who I missed. Terribly. And I was very relieved to find out that he was kidnapped. I thought I'd lost him forever.
I love you, Felicia.
No, I don't think so. I think you just love yourself for loving me. I hope the 2 of you will be very happy together.
Well, when you put it that way, what can I say?
You can say goodbye.
Goodbye, Felicia. Does this mean you won't write?
Come on, lover boy. I've got a plane to catch.
What rough edges?
Right now, I can't think of any.
Excuse me. Mac, what are you planning to tell Robin about all of this?
Not a word. I mean, if this deal with Wright falls apart, anybody who knows about it's in big trouble.
Mac, I think it's time for that wish I promised you. You see, that shooting was a Chamber of Commerce nightmare. The city fathers are so terrified I'm going to pull the plug on this docks venture that they want me very happy. So a call from me to the mayor could convince him to restore you to your former glory.
Police commissioner?
Let him down easy, Mac. Mac?
The way I got canned last time still sticks in my craw.
Well, who are you trying to please, you or your craw? This job was, and I quote, the most frustrating experience of my life. Give me a beer. End of quote.
It was. Until the last few weeks. Robin was missing. And I knew what to do, but I couldn't do anything about it. But I won't go back. Except on my own terms.
Name them.
A promise that I cannot be fired.
It's doable if you want it done. Just say the word, Mac.
the mayor says yes, what will you do?
I don't know. I still don't trust Jax. He starts out as a middleman in this dock stuff. The next, he's running the shipping fleet.
So?
Felicia, he could have set this whole thing up.
His own assassination? If we hadn't have stopped that shooter, Jax would be dead right now.
And how do we know that? The shooter can't tell us.
Oh, boy.
Felicia, there is more to this. I know it. Maybe I'll call Garcia down at the police department and see if they ID'd that guy yet.
While you're at it, why don't you call Oliver Stone? It's a shame to let all the paranoia go to waste.
You know, if I was police commissioner, I could launch a real investigation.
Mac, if you really want this horrible, awful job back, you have my vote.
Really?
Hmm? I think you're just a wonderful man, and anybody would be lucky to have you. I have you work for them, I mean.
Thank you. Now on to the next order of business. When do we tell people we're not getting married?
Good time.
Now is a good time. Look, Felicia, I'll tell you what. I'll handle it myself. I'll call the Port Charles Herald. I'll take out an ad if I have to.
I don't believe you.
What?
The one indignity you refuse to suffer is being engaged to me. God, I didn't realize how embarrassing this was to you.
Oh, come on now. You know I didn't mean it that way. I was just thinking what a long engagement would do to our social life.
It'd be easy just to turn around and look the other way.
Not for me. Look, call me old-fashioned, but my fiance is not dating other men.
You're right, Carly. The second I suspected Tony, I should have called Jason. I've been lying here thinking about all the hours of hell that I could have spared him, so please tell him that I'm very sorry.
Robin, why didn't you call him? Why didn't you?
I was afraid.
You're afraid of what he might do to get Michael back? Okay. I'll tell him. I mean, not that part, of course.
Thanks.
Robin, do you get it now that you're not Jason's mother? You're not his guardian angel.
Okay, I have tried not to be. That's why there's still only 3 people in the world that know that Jason is not Michael's father. I know that it's Jason's life, that it's his choice.
Mine too.
Carly, I will not sit here and watch Jason get hurt. That's one lesson that I will never learn.
Masoni to emergency staff. Dr. Masoni to emergency staff.
Hi.
Oh, Bobby. About the other night,
Yeah?
I was really emotional, and I said a lot of things. I just don't want you to... I didn't want you to take them the wrong way.
Did I?
Maybe we should just forget about it.
Fine by me.
Dr. Ralston, please call extension 5732. Dr. Ralston, please call extension 5732.
I could be a dirty cop. You never know.
You're lying.
How do you know? Once I stop working for the blue and start working for the green, you got something on me.
Trust is cheaper.
Cheaper than a little advance warning next time we decide to sweep the docks. The name of every snitch in the city. You got a kid, Morgan. You're gonna want things to run smoothly. And I have very simple needs.
What do you call simple?
What do you offer?
I'm not offering.
I heard an offer.
You heard wrong.
You don't trust me.
You're lying.
Sorry to break this up, gentlemen.
Detective Garcia, you're supposed to empty everybody's pockets upstairs, right?
Right. Who do we miss?
Him?
God, yeah.
I like music.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Let's go. Not you. You, come on.
What?
And you always said Morgan couldn't smile. Sorry, buddy.
So, she said that she's better and she's sorry
Sorry for what?
for not telling you. You know, when she thought that Tony had Michael.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for taking care of it. Now let's get out of here.
Wait. Can I
What?
still go to Florida?
Yeah, why not?
Because everything that happened. Are you going to be okay?
No, yeah, Justice just wants to make sure there's some distance between me and the strike. Well, wait. Excuse me. I'm going to go to Florida to help Carly with her mom's house.
Have a safe trip.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Let's go.
Thank you
For?
for expediting the release of my client and for sitting on a rogue cop. Taggart's out of control, Dara. You do realize that, don't you?
There's still a decent man in there someplace. He just can't find him. It's really sad, isn't it?
Something I can do for the DA's office?
I just couldn't resist witnessing a moment in local history. I mean, this is really something I can tell my grandchildren about, you know?
Yeah, well, I hope they look like you, because I was pretty ugly as a kid. Hey, are you free for lunch?
Yeah, I am. You'll be lucky if you're free by dinner time.
No, I meant here, you know, grab a sandwich, brown bag it with me.
What do you have?
Your company. That's a meal in itself.
Just a nice, quiet lunch behind jailhouse bars. That's really tempting.
Or you could get Willard to lock you in here with me. That'd even be better.
Now, I know you're out of your mind. What makes you think that I am?
So, did you like what you saw?
I beg your pardon?
You were checking me out. I thought that might be worth a couple hours off of my sentence. Fruit of a poison tree. Works for me.
Well, thanks for sitting through all that.
Well, it was very educational. Jack's the operator, back in action. I missed you. Hey, maybe you could talk to the mayor about getting me a real job.
More like Department of Public Beautification. In your case, it'd be redundant, wouldn't it?
Maybe traffic commissioner, since I know so much about cars now.
Just one you wish. You only get one.
I already know what my wish is, and when I'm ready for it to be granted, you'll know it.
Do you hope to remain friends with Sarah?
Yes, I do. But that's up to her.
I suppose you'll be seeing more of Miss Scorpio now.
I'm sorry, I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Oh, no, that's quite all right. I was late myself. Did you accomplish all you wanted?
That and more. Stay tuned for scenes from the next General Hospital.
Tomorrow on General Hospital.
I don't want to lose you. I have a small confession to make.
Tell me your confession.
I'm gonna bring Morgan in here for questioning, and it's gonna stick.
I am a human being. I have frailties. I make mistakes. I am sorry for everything.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Lisa McCree. Tomorrow, My How They've Grown, the new Magnificent Seven, the McCoy Septuplet.
Plus Parent to Parent, the right thing to do when your child is hanging out with the wrong crowd. Tomorrow on Good Morning America.